All right, this is chapter 16 on page 786. Question number 61. Consider the following reaction at 25 degrees. 2NO2 gas going into N2O4 gas. The question is the values of delta H and delta S are given. Now I want you to notice delta H 0 is given in kilojoules per mole and delta S is given in joules per mole K. So I immediately converted delta H into joules per mole. And then the question is calculate the value of K. Calculate the value of KEQ. We have to use delta G0 equals negative RT ln of KEQ. So first of all we have to get the delta G0 value. So delta G0, this is go home to supper. We have delta H and delta S and the temperature given. So just plug in these numbers. Delta H0 is 1030 joules per mole minus 298 Kelvin times delta S0 is negative 176.6 joules per mole K. You can see the Kelvin cancels out and delta G0 will end up as joules per mole. So this is the number I'm getting, 5370 and negative sign. Now what does that mean? Delta G0 is negative, so which means the reaction is spontaneous to the way it is written. So get the ln of get the equilibrium constant. You just plug in the numbers to delta G equals negative RT ln of KEQ, and ln of KEQ is 2.166. So KEQ is e to the power 2.166, which is 8.72. 3 sig figs because 61 there's 25.0, so there's 3 sig figs there. And then there's a another question. Assuming delta H0 and delta S0 are independent, estimate the value of K at 100 degrees. So your temperature is now increased to 373 Kelvin. So that equals the same thing, but the temperature is different. So you have 7880 joules per mole, and it is positive. So when the temperature is moving the other way, the reverse reaction is spontaneous. So ln of KEQ equals negative 2.540. So KEQ is 0.0789. You can see when the temperature is increased, the KEQ value has decreased. One thing I want to say is do not round off in the middle of. So wait until the last step to round it off. Otherwise, it will be the answer will be way different. Okay, thank you.